Happy Father's Day to everyone. And I want to talk to you today about a faith that lives on. My father was a first generation Christian. He actually left a faith that lives on in my life. And right now, I'm focused at my age in particular on leaving a faith that lives on for my children and their children and their children. As of this video, we really have four generations of which my father's faith lives on, and four generations live today. So that's quite a miracle in itself. In Second Timothy, Paul writes and talks about a generational faith in the Bible. He says, I'm reminded of your sincere faith, a faith that dwelt first in your grandmother, and now I am sure dwells in you. That was Paul writing to Timothy. He talked about a generational faith. A generational faith is a powerful and deeply biblical thing. Absolutely. It's especially meaningful on this day, Father's Day. It speaks to a lasting influence of a father and a family that will choose to walk with God, and it not only will impact their children, but also future generations. So, dads, I'm talking to you today. I'm talking about leaving a legacy of generational faith. And here's some thoughts that I put together on generational faith that may give you some guidance and better understanding of what I'm speaking about. A generational faith is not accidental, it is intentional. It doesn't automatically transfer. It's got to be taught, it's got to be modeled, and it's got to be lived out. A faithful father is going to plant seeds of scripture in everyday life. He's going to be consistent, and the soil the future can grow in, he will plant those seeds and they will germinate and grow as the years go on. The next is a generational faith is caught. It's not just taught. Generational faith is lived out visibly. Children often learn how to trust God by looking at their parents serving God. Your quiet prayers, Dad, your forgiveness, your faithfulness in hardship. These are all sermons your children will never forget. So just keep teaching them and keep giving them an example to look at. Generational faith is also a spiritual legacy. It's not just a religious habit. The goal isn't to pass on more tradition. That's not what this is about. But to pass on a life in trust with a living God. What we talk about most, God works or worldly success. Which is it? These things shape our children, and they learn to place their hope in those things. So talk about God. They will learn to place their hope in God, and it will not waver based on your teaching and your example. Generational faith bears fruit over time. Sometimes you may not see the immediate fruit of your example, but your faith can really echo beyond your lifetime. Just like a tree takes time to grow, so does spiritual fruit. A father may not always see the harvest, but his faithful planting, I'm telling you, it will never be wasted. Generational faith is not about perfection. Don't think, well, I got to be the perfect dad to do that. No, you don't. But it's about perseverance. When fathers walk with Jesus and invite their children into that journey, they're creating a spiritual legacy, I think, that's far greater than any inheritance. Keep in mind, no one succeeds alone. This is Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all you dads, those who have adopted children, those who have natural DNA children that came from you. And I thank God for you and your spiritual legacy that will own. Remember again, no one succeeds alone, and we will talk again soon. Bless you now. Have a great day.